Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well during this holiday season, and there's a couple things that I wanted to note before we got into this video. Is anyone surprised? Probably not. Anyway, let me go ahead. The first thing is that I pronounced the word platonically so wrong throughout this video. I pronounced it as platonically, and it's said several times, so I'm really sorry about that in advance. And number two, throughout this video, you might see me, or you will see me, because this is after I've edited it, you will see me ship the same character with different other characters, and in case that causes any confusion, I believe that it is possible to ship the same character with different characters at once. So I just wanted to go ahead and state that before we started, and thank you so much for watching and for getting me to 40 subscribers once again. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this cringy video. Hello, I'm Miss DS Woman, and this video is going to be very cringy to a lot of people, but you know what? This is my channel and I want to make the videos that I want to make regardless of how cringy a certain population may find it. So in this video, I'm going to be doing the Ship It or Rip It challenge, and this will be the Sonic edition. I was inspired to do this video by mckillop, I believe that's her channel name, and I'll also link her down below. She did a bunch of these Ship It or Rip It challenges with Disney Channel shows, and I really enjoyed those videos, so I wondered, do they have this for video game franchises? And it turns out, of course they do. So I decided to go ahead and try it out for myself, and there's really nothing else to say. I mean, I'm just going to give my opinion on Ship It or Rip It for Sonic and see if I ship certain things or not. Alright, I'm done with this intro. Enough yapping out of me. Let's go ahead and get into the quiz. Okay, so if you are unfamiliar with Ship It or Rip It, or don't really know what it's about, basically you are handed a bunch of ships for a certain franchise, and you get to decide if you ship it, which means you would like to see two characters together or would like to get them together, or rip it, which means you don't like to see these two characters together. And if you're unsure or just don't really care, you can always pick the meh option, and I made sure to get a quiz with the meh option. But anyways, shout out to Alphys for this quiz because they're the person who made it. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give my opinions on these ships. And again, if you disagree with my opinions, that's perfectly fine. This is mainly just a video for fun, and I figured it would be just enough fun mixed with just enough cringe to post on the channel. Anyway, the first ship that we have right now is the classic Sonic X Amy, and I'm going to ship it. I like Sonic and Amy together. I think they're super cute. Their relationship has been through a lot, and there's a lot to discuss with Amy kind of stalking him and he's interested but also not interested. It's a lot, but overall I do ship Sonic and Amy, so I'm going to ship it. Hey, so I want to elaborate a little bit on what I mean here. When I say there's a lot to talk about, it's in the sense of the way that Sonic and Amy's dynamic has developed, because it's developed quite a lot throughout the course of Sonic history. So basically what I was trying to say is, Amy having her crush on him, and Sonic not necessarily being the nicest towards her, but them eventually becoming more of genuine friends. And that's what I mean. Alright, that was a more basic one. Now we're going to get into the low-key ones. Tails and Cream. I mean, I know they're both, kind of young, or at least they act younger, but I don't really ship them. I see them more platonically, so I'm gonna rip this one. Next, we have Knuckles and Rouge, which they were trying really hard for in Sonic Adventure 2, and I just did not see it for them. I'm sorry, I did not see it for them. I understand the setup, but I don't know. I'm more of a Rouge and Shadow person than a Rouge and Knuckles person, but Despite what I've said about all of that, I don't hate it, so I'm gonna go with meh. Oh, speaking of which, Shadow and Rouge. Yes, I do ship these two. I do ship them. I really love the trio of Shadow, Rouge, and Omega. Not that I ship all three of them, but I just really love, like, seeing them together. But I do think that Rouge and Shadow are cute together, so I will ship them. Mighty and Honey. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest and say I don't really know all these characters like that. I'm sure there's at least someone who will be appalled at me for even making this video while not knowing them, and to that person I apologize, but I genuinely do not know who these characters are. Like, if I saw them in the street, I would not know them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give meh, and I will give meh to any characters I don't really know that well. See what I mean? Like Argyle x Laura Sue, like I don't know who they are, but they look cute. I'm sorry. Charmy x Saffron. Oh. I remember Saffron from somewhere, but I don't really know. Like I know, like I knew who Saffron was as a kid. Like I remember Saffron, but I can't put my finger on where from though. But I'll go ahead and ship it because they do look really cute. Silver and Amy. I mean, they were cute in Sonic 06, but I honestly just see them more platonically. Like I would say that I see them, I'm trying to explain, and I have no words to explain. I would see Amy brightening up Silver's perspective, and Silver like teaching Amy to be a little bit more level-headed. But overall, I like them more platonically than romantically. Charmy and Cream. Okay, I do ship this. Solely because they're just like child characters. Sort of like, Charmy is like a good replacement for Tails. Like, you know how I was talking about earlier? Like how Tails just seems like a little bit too old and more mature for Cream. Charmy is perfectly on Cream's level in terms of maturity, in my opinion, so I would ship them together. And they both can fly. I can ship them together. These are like the stupidest reasons to ship characters, but we don't see a lot of romance in Sonic aside from Sonic and his girlfriends, and then I think Tails and the girl from Sonic X. Cosmo. Tails and Cosmo, that's who it was. Okay, but we don't see a lot, but I still ship them. Tails and Marine. Nah, I don't really ship Tails and Marine. I see Tails and Marine more like not iconic, platonic. I say the word iconic way too much. Platonic. I see them as platonic. I did all of that over that word, and I still didn't pronounce it correctly. It's pronounced like this.
Platonic. Platonic.
I'm going to rip it. Even though they are similar in the sense that they're both like very technologically sound, but that's really it. Sonic and Blaze, another pair that I really do not see it for. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be like cynical, but I just don't see it for them. Like I see them more, again, platonically. Like I see them more as friendly rivals, to be honest, because she was really on Sonic's level, and I really loved seeing a female character that was on Sonic's level and could compete with him. And less of just like a side character and more of a power character, so I'm gonna rip it for them. Rouge and Blaze. Okay, this one is interesting. With Rouge and Blaze, whenever I see them together, and, you know, I haven't seen every piece of Sonic media out there, I might be wrong about something, but I really only see Rouge and Blaze sort of like not getting along, like having different values or fighting each other for some reason, but I can see how that could be a setup for an enemies to lovers story. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone can make a fan fiction, like an enemies to lovers fan fiction of Rouge and Blaze, I could see that. But to be honest, I don't really ship them that much, but I don't blame people who do, so it's gonna be a meh from me. Sonic and Sally, yeah, Sonic and Sally are really cute, and I've grown to love their relationship more throughout the years. I think I put this as like my most overrated ship in Sonic, and my controversy meme. Don't quote me on that because it's been a while since that video was made, but I think I did. Not too sure about that now, but I genuinely do like Sonic and Sally's relationship. I feel like it's one of the more healthier, as far as that goes, relationships in the Sonic universe, so I will say ship it for them. Tails and Cosmo. Oh, that fan art is so cute. I wish I knew who did it. They look so cute in this fan art. But I remember them in Sonic X. It's been a while since I've seen Sonic X, and to be honest, it's not my favorite Sonic show. That's gonna be a hot take, I know it will. But I did think Tails and Cosmo were really cute in this show, so I'm gonna ship it too. Sonic and Shadow. Yeah, just like Blaze, I don't really see it for Sonic and Shadow. I only truthfully see them as rivals. Like, that's the only thing I will ever see, like, friendly rivals. Like, to be honest, they're not even that close of friends, so don't get me wrong, I know this is a very, like, popular ship. If you ship them, you know, it's totally fine, do your own thing, but personally, I don't see it for Sonado. I think that's the ship name. Shard and Nicole, I think these are new characters. These are newer characters that I don't really know too well because I haven't been able to catch up on the comics, but this fan art really is super cute, so I'm gonna give it a meh. Shadow and Amy, yeah, again, don't really see it for them. Well, in like an alternate universe I could, but I honestly don't. Like, I just feel like Amy's like too gung-ho for Sonic to be shipped with anyone else, in my opinion. Like, her relationship with Sonic is like a staple in the Sonic universe, I think. And I just can't see Amy really with anybody else, so I'm gonna rip it. Silver and Blaze. Silver and Blaze! Okay. I'm gonna ship this one because Sylvaze was my OTP growing up. Like, I shipped these two before I had any idea what shipping was, before I knew anything about fan culture and fandom culture, so yeah, they're gonna be shipped from me. I just love when these two are together, and I still ship them now, but I'm like less openly shipping them because I know that's kind of cringy, but I still just love seeing them together. I think they work so well together, and the story that came up in Sonic 06, as much flack as I gave that game, between them was really nice, so I ship it. Alright, it seems like that was the last ship, and it's thanking me for taking the quiz. No problem, you're welcome. Okay, so the rank that I got was a shipper, and it said you ship most to all of them just like me. I feel like for a lot of them, I chose meh, just because I didn't know who too many of the characters were. So sorry about that, and just being kind of undecisive, but there's a lot to talk about with Sonic ships, okay? Like, there's a lot to get into. But either way, please let me know your ships and your rips in the comments. I look forward to hearing from all of you about that because this can be a really spicy topic, so please keep it respectful. But with that being said, that is pretty much all that I have. I want to thank you so much for watching, and have a nice time wherever you are.
Bye.